interesting achievement to have special. So it's a pleasure to be here at Tourist. It's a pleasure to spend some time and money in this perfect place, and I'm really enjoying the culture, really enjoying the nature. So and thank you so much for having this opportunity. So it's a real pleasure to have this chance to talk about AI with you. So my name is Tim. I was born and raised in Russia and spent the last 20 years doing marketing for complicated things. So my thing is how to explain various complex technical things in simple words. So speaking of words, who can understand me? Please raise the hand. Okay. Do we need a translator? What do you think? No. Ladies and gentlemen, can you understand me correct? Do we need say to translate it? No, you could. Okay. Okay. Perfect. Um, what I do, I explain the technical things in simple words, and usually I do it through different mediums, like commercial, like ads, like information, and I will try today to explain some complicated things regarding AI uh, with some examples to you. If you want to find me later, so you can use this my uh, alias is like Zinin. So it's same Instagram and Telegram, so please hold it. Um, and yeah, let's have a small like practical work. Really want to tune us. Um, really want to make this thing like helpful. So does anyone wants to volunteer? So what we can do now, we can just see how this AI thing can be implemented into your business. So I'll ask can you please share what you do and how what kind of a business you do? Maybe we can do some practical work for you or for me. I study finance. As a hobby, I'm trying to do something in the AI sector, just a hobby. But my background is finance, in stock exchange. Wow, perfect. So what exactly you do with it? I mean, like what you do with AI now? So some kind of products, or you just discovering? I want to create and develop and microfinance agents. Microfinance agent. Yeah. Well, so what shall we do? For for personal risk preferences, establish and manage a portfolio. Wow, that's a complicated task. Just a dream, not an exact. Well, what do you think? Who will bring your dream true now? So let's try. Um, so what I want to know, I will start a new session with welcome. And I will put it to work while we open the session. Okay, so the one more question. Do you use Telegram? Perfect. So I'll ask you to find me in Telegram now, if you can do me a favor. And I need more context about your task. So my Telegram handle is like Teams in it. And I'll ask you to send me some context about like project work. I need it written. Yeah, now let's do it. Let's. If you want to make your dream come true right now, let's do it. So what you can do, you can actually turn on some voice recognition, and you can explain in Turkish language, like plain Turkish language, to through your keyboard to the Telegram. So what do you actually want to do? And I will get it in my Telegram, and I will ask Claude to work with it. So can we do that? In Turkish. Yeah, in Turkish. If you want, I can help you. If you have here, I can help you. Yeah, so we need the keyboard. Yeah. So let's do it. Okay. So we can see from the left here is a window of terminal. That's an app which can be used for like a different interface to use your AI assistant or your AI agent. So the whole point is that you have your phone, um, which is connected to the cloud, it has context of all your conversations in cloud. Same thing with desktop application. So all your context is concentrated in the cloud. But when you work with terminal, it actually help you to store all your data, all your context and discussions about your products or your history, anything you did just on your machine, which is super helpful. Uh, Может, я помогу, Егор? Ну, сейчас пока загружаю. Can you say louder? Yeah, but uh, so I need for this exact experiment. I need a Telegram.
I have a question. Is it an additional session that you use for voice recognition, or is it built in?
No. I use just some. They're a layer for. I think it's the correct name of it is interpreter. So that's the thing where you can upload some small voice models which do voice to text recognition. So exactly this one actually is built in Zoom. So it's Zoom. It's something it's but I use another one which can use here. Yeah, we will see how it works out. Any comments? Good. Егор, там получилось запишите? Да, сейчас текст. Супер. Okay.
Yeah, basic, right?
Yeah. You said, yeah. Perfect. Okay, so I have some explanation here from you. So what I will do, I have no idea what's there. So let's try to do it this way. Okay, Chloe, can you actually understand me in English? Yes, okay. Okay. So what I wanted to do now is just to go to my Telegram through Teleton or find there my last conversation with, so we'll copy here your name and surname. Yeah. Do comprehensive research, do the deep research about this topic, build an intelligence around it. After that, propose some business plan. After that, propose some ideas how can this project to grow and prosper. After that, build some um, uh, first interface of how it can look like. After that, upload it to my domain. on some URL. Don't do more than 3 or 4 pages. And after that, send this link to the user. Okay. Yeah, and use some pictures of Kash there, and find some pictures of Kash, and I want to see some ships there, some real pictures of Kash, and maybe I don't know what else. Some cats. Cats and dogs. Yeah, I want to see some dogs there. Yeah, and some lovely tourists enjoying this microfinance service. Cash, no cash.
I think cash with cash.
Yeah, it's nice. I like cash with microfinance. Cash city, right? Okay. Come on, come on, let's wait. Thing it will get it. So now this thing will do it work. Actually, it's speak with me in Russian because all our context is on Russian. But I hope that in few minutes we will get some response there. So what I will do now, I will use this time to show you more things. So yeah, let's do this social experiment again. So how many of you used previously, let's say WhatsApp? Yeah, I think rest of you are in WhatsApp. Okay. How many of you have used ChatGPT, the free version? Okay. And how many of you paid for ChatGPT? Yeah, that's a lot actually. How many of you use Cloud? Cloud. Okay, that's my friends. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Yeah, so that's an interesting thing. So we will get back to these numbers later. That's actually visualization of data from my motherland, from the data source, which is Russian Labor Ministry research, which shows that a biggest threat for this coming AI revolution are programmers, coders, a lot of people who do the intellectual work, like designers, copywriters. It's already really complicated to find the work if you write books, if you write texts. And this thing, well, like ChatGPT exists for a few years already, but only now this solution start to replace like real labor agents, the humans. So there are a lot of people already losing work, starting from programmers, but actually it seems that it will go through all society. And all white collars are in danger, so it will be really hard to find work later. Um, yeah, but probably if you if you live closer to the nature, so the long window of adaptation you have to change something in your behavior. So yeah, it seems that we are actually going to very interesting space where AI will automate like everything, and like everything means everything. So we're going to do interesting personalization of information and personalization of even operations. So like when you work with your Windows or Mac, it seems that it could be replaced with some of your custom programs, which I hope we will understand later. That's my one of the interesting things I really like to show. So this is a two representations of all humanity. So all of these squares from left and from right are humanity at this very moment. So this is about 8 billion people in the world. And this gray area are people who never used AI. So the green ones are actually the ones who used AI with free version, like ChatGPT, but never paid for that. The yellow ones, yeah, but keep in mind that this data is like 1 month old, which really a lot for these days, but okay. So the yellow ones are the ones who paid for ChatGPT or any other AI. The red ones, red dots here. It's about 5 million people in the world who actually tried to write some code, to code anything and just to build something. And just to, so there's no connection here, but just to give you an overview. So the cloud code, the paid version, it costs something like $200 plus minus or plus taxes. And try to compare it with monthly income distributed across the whole humanity. So these red ones are people basically in Africa, Oceania, some parts of Latin America. For a household, they have income less than $65. $65, it's like 10 coffee in Mama Africa. Yeah. So these red ones actually less than $300. So if you pay for your cloud code subscription and you're from this area, you give all your money. So no way these people will ever pay for cloud code. I'm good. Oh, okay. So here, yeah, a lot of people here. So less than 1K. So $1,000, but still $200 for your cloud code. It's still a lot. And yeah, more and more here. And so here, super rich people actually who own 80% of all of capital in the world. So are here. So that's just to give you an overview of how lucky we are to have an opportunity to use AI. Because if we will be somewhere in chat, it will be like super complicated to get to this connection. So a few examples of how AI actually shaping the SMBs, the small and medium businesses, is. So this is an example of guys from Los Angeles. So they're a family business, which named like it's a mail company, and it's a mail company. The son of two owners. So he builds a video using some free video source, and it multiplies the orders by 2 overnight. So the thing made for free multiplies your money, your income by 2, just if you use it. That's the case from England, from UK. So there's some hotel used open AI source, open information, just to adjust the price for rooms in their location. So if you have rain, it's probably more clients you will have today. So they adjust the prices. If it's really holidays, it basically probably will be booked. And so there are a lot of different ways to optimize your price policy, which can now be done by anyone. So you shouldn't buy any complicated thing to work with price prediction or any kind of this interesting topics. Yeah, and that's a bootcamp story from Bali where they actually so there are a huge ecosystem of different bootcamps in Bali where you can learn code, you can use some actually very complicated, interesting programs to learn how to vibe code, and all of that is flourished by. Yeah, so it was a huge market in that. So what you can do right now is as SMB, as a small and medium business, you actually can already have your customers WhatsApp, and probably there are. But you actually can auto translate and auto answer everything what's happening there. Uh, and there are more and more interesting things. So there are no languages which you cannot translate your site in within minutes. So any kind of a text, any kind of a website can be translated in the seconds. So if you have, let's say, hotel in Kash and you want more people from, I don't know, from some neighbor country where people were trying to get off because of some reasons to get into your hotel, you can in seconds translate your web page and upload it into the internet. Yeah, my favorite thing was when I'm thinking about Kash, I remember uh, like a lot of Russian boot camps, which was organized here, but not so many actually English language boot camps or Turkish language boot camps were founded here. Well, except maybe some beautiful things like Zukash, which is a perfect example of like boot camp, which can be hosted in this location. So about 10 years ago, Canggu was a huge village on Bali. Right now, it's a flourish city full of different projects of various developers, and that's an example how the trend can move. Sorry. Um, yeah. One more interesting thing is that we used to use different products which was built for us. Like we use Windows, we use Mac OS, iPhones, but now we are entering into the area where we actually can form the programs for us. It's like building a machines from a set, which will help to make solutions for us. Uh, so you want to build your own CRM to manage your clients, can be done in seconds. You want to build a information, I don't know, funnel to manage your clients who goes from Telegram, can build in seconds. Uh, your own application and upload it in the App Store. No worries, you can build it in seconds. Yeah, website, anything. So anything can be personal, and there are no reason to use like complicated and big solutions for that. So any topic can be discovered with it. Um, the interesting trend which was born with this wave of technology, which is digital nomads tourism. So more and more people traveling across the world and prefer to work remotely. That means that they travel with money and bringing their homes to different locations. So 20 years ago wasn't exist. 10 years ago it was like thousands of these people. Now it's millions traveling across the world, and Kash can be one of these kind of places where people can be accommodated and stay in a kind of a campus around this interesting ideas of remote.
But I think Kashi is a little bit different from Dubai and Bali because uh,
Is it?
digital nomads and locals like more engaged in Kash. We can see in Bali and Dubai, and there is a good group thanks to Samir Nasho of Kash, and you are so active in this group. And
Yeah, Kash is a little bit different from Dubai. Yes. Well, yeah, but with Kash, it's interesting thing that it's really remind me some student campus somewhere in France or even in Russia. So it's like a small town of students living together, and everything can be reached in a couple of minutes. So it's really easy to find anything around here, and a lot of interesting people. It's a huge concentration of information.
but this one is natural. For example, like network school, network stays in Singapore. They are trying to build like artificial ones, and there is a lot of project like Prospera.
Sure.
But
Yeah.
it's natural now.
Yeah, that this one is natural, and it was built like that, like for centuries, right? Um, Yeah, so the interesting thing about mass tourism right now is that with increasing cost of oil, actually reduce the mass tourism. That makes that tourism become more and more expensive, and it's harder to get to go somewhere, and um, which open a way to accommodate people for a long time. So it's different from country to country. So if you look in a Thailand, so there people can stay for like months. So sometimes years. Yeah, there are different programs. Oh no, actually, that's your website ready. Uh, yeah, let me finish this one. Yeah, just to give some comparison of what kind of a tourist actually spends where. That's okay. That's right. So I don't know what your idea was about, but let's check it. Mhm. Yeah, there's the robot. Does it look like your idea? Does it look like your idea?
It's not point.
Yeah. Yeah, still developing it. Okay. Oh, there it goes. Waiting cats. Yeah, let's get back there in a minute because this thing is still working on it. Yeah, that's actually a very wild field when you first time see how the AI work on your computer. How can it change anything? Yeah. Okay, so let's put it here. So Turkey is actually a great market for any kind of AI projects because it's not developed yet. So only 7% of Turkish people actually use ChatGPT. So it's nice to see that there are a lot of exceptions for these numbers, but there are less users of general AI clients than WhatsApp or Instagram. So everybody uses WhatsApp or Instagram, but not so much people are in cloud code in this country, which makes it a real opportunity for small and medium business to start doing something with cloud code or any kind of a complicated language models and really speed up the processes, really be more efficient and get more money. Um, yeah, and um, best thing you can find these days is combination of like modern luxury, which is nature, good food, internet, and kind of a freedom of using AI. So the interesting thing about different countries that different countries have now different regulations for using technology. Like in our home country, there are absolutely different policy about how can you use AI with what kind of clients, what kind of connection. China has absolutely different story. Even in States, even in America, they have different policies for how can you use what kind of a connection can you use what different for different countries. Like even if you're from Russia, you actually banned for using kind of a freedom of AI. Your few changes which we probably will see really a couple of months, years. So the AI glasses everywhere. It seems that we already entering the area where information will be overwhelming us every day. That means that we need more uh, tools to represent this data and to work with this data. And one of these tools are actually this amazing kind of a AI glasses, which means that you can just wear your glasses and you can see on screen, like on the screen, um, all information represented around you. AI considers AI cooking. I already hear that a lot of friends of mine were trying to be hired who are looking for work. So they were interviewed by AI, and that's a kind of a wild thing when you speak with AI and ask you questions and you explain what did you do in your life, and after that, robot just give you kind of a feedback and positive feedback. Yeah, and it's done. So it's shocking. But this thing is already here. Yeah, and of course, real-time translation. So the thing you can see here. Yeah, it's I think YouTube already has it. So YouTube just turned on for all popular videos automatic translations for various languages, which is extremely wild. So now you can be from small country like Hungary, and you can have some market in Indonesia, and you will speak of native language there, which opens the door for incredible products and innovations. So, any kind of questions so far? Let's look on the thing we'll build here. So, I think it should be. Yeah, it's deploying right now to my URL. Okay. I think we need to add here some English version. Please add some English version. So this website can be not only in Turkish, but even in English.
Can you also do it in Russian just to check?
Yeah, You want, we can do it in Afrikaans, I don't know, Spanish, Portuguese.
We can't check both, but we can see the difference between English and Russian.
Okay, right.
Is it possible to add all languages?
Yes. We can add some specific languages like, well, I don't know, Python. No, true. There are no limits. No limits. No. That's so strange that these days you can just only imagine the service and you can get it in your heads. This one was a very complicated one because it did research, and let's ask him to put the information actually he discovered here. I thought it was something which this is fine, so there should be some interesting info here. Uh-huh.
Good one.
Huh?
Data, I feel time.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, girl. That's so good. That's so good. Actually, is the boy. So let's check it on my website. Okay. Uh-huh.
Send the link to send it on.
I can say much.
Actually, it should send you a link already. Did it? Check it later. No, we didn't. So after all sent a link back to was not my website will be ready. And after all, we send a link back to Ornur, the first Telegram account when the website will be ready. Yeah, I need some translation here.
В основном в роли, да, есть транслейтер, русский.
А вот, конечно, есть. Translate. Okay. Services. Okay. Financial solutions, special for Kaş. Smart financial tools that adapt to the unique dynamic of the tourism sector, from portfolio management to micro loans, from seasonal planning to investment consultancy. Portfolio management assistant. Okay. Yeah, so problem here. Okay. Portfolio microfinancing, microfinancing solution comparable with this season cycle of cash flow business. Okay. Seasonal planning. Yeah, some those here. That's here. Yeah, that's the awesome. That's the awesome. Presentation. Okay. Any ideas what we can get more here? So, what do you want to build more? We can put some chat here if you want. We can put some remarks, information, anything.
Portfolio, for example, risk preferences.
Sure. How should it look like? It will take more time, I guess. So because we spent already like 30 minutes, I think, for it. But anything you can imagine. So I would recommend first to look for this thing online, because it could be made already by someone in TikTok. Yeah, well, yeah, dogs are present. Why? Actually, Brazil founder and CEO. Well, so, yeah, you see it. So it's like this. You're founder and CEO. So it would be there. Yeah. Experienced entrepreneur in the fintech and tourism sectors. Found cash in strength for the local economy in cash. Step by step. Yeah, that's your plan of project. Well, that's how it looks like. And this thing is already line. You should check your Telegram now. So okay. Yeah. So it's done. So you can check your Telegram with this thing. It's English, really. Yeah. True. No, that's right. It's true. Давай заодно еще сайт на русский переведем. Через приложение ты это не делаешь, да, соответственно, все. You can do this through application. Well, it will not be deployed, but you can make this website for application, application. Yeah, no problem. The thing is that, so what we did, we got the information from Uznur. So we made the analysis. We built some report around it. We could use some, of course, but yeah. But after that, we build a site around it. After that, it posted the so it's connected it to my domain and posted it on my hosting on my server. And after that, it sent back a link back. So the thing I'm trying to explain that in this world now, you can build a very complicated chains of working with information. So the kind of a thing in the real world now that you just need the source of information, and you can do anything with that. So we can build the thing which will listen the marine traffic. We can see the satellites above us. So there are no borders. So anything can be built. Do you like it?
Yes. Do you put on the website for establishing?
I have no idea what it used. I was speaking with you. I think it was using HTML. There's HTML type here. Let's see. I think it's plain HTML. And it's, yeah. No, I see no Python here. But do you want to use Python? We can. Well, you need anything. More, we can use more exotic things like assembly. Yeah, well, let's do something more. Let's put here some. Let's adjust the design of this website, and let's put some red banners from Donald Trump Facebook campaigns, like MAGA, and use some pop-up pictures. So this made in this kind of style, make a cash great again. Let's see what the will do.
But sketch and the game like right? So just put it clear.
Yeah, so why? Make yeah, right? Yeah, yeah.
I already want to see it.
So it's only so your fantasy is only limit now. Make cash great again. Okay. What else? What about what we put there is some chat box here. So probably we need to have some leads for our microservice service. Yeah. Okay. So I want you to find on the GitHub some chat box, free chat box, which can be used here to get the leads. And we want to place it to be placed on a deep on the right corner button, and put there some picture of lovely the cat, which is answer on the questions. So after a few seconds on this website, I should see this chat box appear, and yeah, and do something and jump. Okay, actually, the Russian version is ready. There's it. No, it's not deployed yet.
Maybe link in Telegram. Send.
Give it a minute, come on. So it works. Yeah, it should be. Okay, so the Russian one is ready. Умные микрофинансы, управление портфелем, персонализированные финансовые решения для туристического бизнеса инвесторов Kaş'ta, управлять сезонным денежным потоком, наращивать портфель. Okay. Okay. Seasonal microcredits. Okay, Spirit of Kaş. Oops. I like Spirit of Kaş. Okay. Well, really want to see this new Kaş. Okay, it works on design now. And it works on this channel. Maybe somebody want to build something else. So tell me. What's that?
Well, you mean a different project or the same which we are using now? Or you mean you asking me any ideas about this project or about mine?
So go ahead.
Huh?
Go ahead. Anything. Yeah, your one.
Your one.
Yeah, blast it. This.
Now I'm looking for ways to monetize my art. I'm a poet, I'm a singer.
Can I ask you to come here and
Yes, sure.
So we'll not repeat it twice. Okay.
Thank you. I can explain by my English. Hello, I'm looking for ways to monetize my art now. I'm a poet for 10 years already. I'm a singer and I'm producing my own video, like art video. I like it, look like movies, like French movies. And actually, I do a lot of things in art. And actually, I prefer to use my brain by brainstorm. And I'm a little bit skeptic of AI, but now I want to try and I want to find a way how I can use AI for my art to monetize it, or just make it better, or something else.
So let's do research about this thing. And what kind of movies you do?
It's like short videos, but I think I want to make like full films, like for cinemas. And I like I like I like the retro. I like retro pictures. And the point is that I'm putting into my video philosophical deep thoughts, and this is really important for me to put into my art the philosophical things about our world, about our consciousness, about our spirit.
What kind of output you want?
Could you repeat this?
What kind of output you want? Какой результат хочешь видеть?
I think I want to have some ideas, your ideas about how I can monetize my art, or maybe you can find me for me some ideas how I can be better in this topic, or just whatever you want.
Yeah, okay, so do a small research about this, and after that, make a small website about that, but don't push it anymore, just open it in my browser and view that.
Какие-то данные уже имеющиеся у вас?
Да, у меня есть телеграм-канал, могу переслать тексты
Да,
какие-нибудь.
чтобы не сложнее.
Конечно.
Через файлы.
Все взяли.
Okay, so what do we have here? Make the house pretty good. Actually, I don't like it. I think we can do better.
Просто ниже, может, там красивше.
Make cash great again. Okay, some cash, some cats. Actually, oh, I made it actually, you see? Okay.
Maybe it was like videos.
No, I think we can make it better. Really better.
Куда он сюда?
So that's Russian language here.
We have no idea. Straight to the top.
Yeah, so no, I want no, I want you to do a complete redesign and make it completely. So let's keep the blog and content as it is, but let's change the theme. Let's change how this website look like. It should be more wild of MAGA and this make Kash great again style, and use some pop-up images and pop-up style here. So like a comic style. And use some skills. Don't use agents at all. Use skills like UX design and front-end design to do that. Okay, so it should be in like 3 minutes to put this chat box here. So I think that 10 years ago it took me like about 1 month to do this thing. So no limits. Any more ideas? What we can do? It will take, I think, like a couple of more minutes to do with the completely with the switch. Who do you check English?
To I have an start with third project, and it's the redesign of our signature place.
So
You know, we have a nice place to buy some doors and stuff.
yeah, it's just in front of me.
Yeah. So you can maybe just write some script about this.
How can you write CBC?
Signature.
Kaş,
Maybe you could add also like they're selling berets.
Let's define it in that stuff. I want it to be precise. I want it to be really congruent because I like their bakery. Oh. Okay, right.
I don't think it's in the link on the
Yeah, let's go. I'll find enough. Fine. Yeah, I think I'm there.
Right.
Yeah, but still don't share. There are local business in Kaş city in the region by this link. So this is a lovely bakery which have amazing scenes and they have a great chai and it's really nice to stay there. So I want to do something good for them and let's make them a website or what? Yeah, and actually let's make them completely designed. So I want you to take pictures from this lady and show how can it be rebuilt and improved and become a third place for a community and actually what kind of ways to improve this place has. So show some redesign, build some website for them and write a good text in Turkish, Russian, and English languages about this place. So it should be great promotional page for this small business. Sounds good. Prefer to use prioritize to use skills instead of events. Okay. So now we have 3 projects going. Let's one of the most important things you can have now is a focus. So the ability to focus on some things is super hard. Okay. So now we're building our Donald Trump style site. So we have the complete CSS. And it's still got the wall on the third. Oh my god. No. That's how can we help you? Okay. Okay. That's fun. Whoa. Smart microfinance portfolio management. Planning a financial future today. Okay, it's not done yet. Let's see. It's wild. Strong opportunities and growth management. Yeah, it's still in process. Yeah, okay. It's good. So Turkish language, Russian language. Some pop-ups here. Okay. Oh, English and orange.
These financial data from somewhere or just in Congress?
Excuse me?
Does it take real time financial data, for example, stock?
Do you want it? No, we can.
I'm asking.
Yes, it can. So there is no thing which can, if you can explain something, you can have it. So the only limit right now is the fantasy, but well, that's required. Your map. You want it in English or Russian?
Like the Russian.
Russian, okay. Переведи теперь на русский все содержание и на турецкий заодно, и размести кнопочку переключения между языками на главной странице. So let's start with, actually, yeah, we still have English-speaking people. Artist map. Okay, so there are core thesis about your topic. AI is a tool like a camera, like a pen. It can expand what one person can create alone, but will never replace a philosophical vision, as you do, that makes your work yours. Well, it's a kind of an essay, but there are real products you can use. Your tools. Minimax is very famous Chinese product actually. Runway for videos. Clean is very good one for the videos. Yeah, I'm a journey. I think you aware about that. Okay, so that's a full research. Music. AI for poetry. Okay. Photography is truth. Cinema. So what do you think we put here more? I don't know, pictures maybe, or so what next?
I want actually to see the presentation in Russian because it will be more understandable for me. Because the Shrek, great Shrek.
Font.
Font. Yes, decision, okay. I was thinking about poetry.
Monetizing poetry. Okay. Publishing, monetizing music. What is that? Limited uploads. That's something new. Monetizing poetry. Oh. From that? Yeah, she sounds like
Some Thai guy. Grants and funding, actually. So how can you prosper? What do you do? Well, that's a huge work, actually. But yeah, it's look like a
interesting forms.
Yes.
So we can put here more picture of your work. Oh, our sim already.
Nice.
Okay. 4 and 5 on TripAdvisor. Nice, nice, nice, nice, nice. Let's turn to English language. Sim. Okay, TripAdvisor. I still work on Turkish language better. Okay. Simit, 5 liras. No, it's not true. No. Burek, 15. No. It was a couple of years ago. English, Russian. Yeah, it's still ongoing. But I like this donut here. Turkçe 10 liras, okay. Oh, I think that's the real ones actually. So that's a real feedbacks on TripAdvisor made by real people. Bizubulin. Okay. Yeah, it's a mix of Russian and Turkish now. Okay, so still working on.
I've already sent you a message in Telegram.
Okay. So what shall we do with that? Ah, you want to have a link?
Yes, it would be nice that it will be in Russian. It would be great.
Yeah. When the work will be done, please send the link here in Telegram. Okay. You are very welcome. So, Sim, let's finish this one. Turkish language, English language is not done yet. It seems that English version and Russian versions are incomplete, so check the content and how it look like and go through all pages and improve it. Yeah, well, still, I think it will be here in a couple of minutes. Okay. So that's how it look like. That's the thing you can do, and you can make applications, you can make websites, you can make very interesting, complicated things regarding backends, development. So you name it. No limits, no limits. Hope it will help you somehow, guys. Hope it was useful. So thank you all for coming. And if you have questions, please go ahead. Thank you so much and have a good day. Yeah, so I'll send you a link when it's ready, when it's done. Uh, Igor, do you want to show this to Sebastian?
I'm not sure, but yeah, actually send me. Maybe I can later develop.
Yeah, okay.
I hope you will get the most experience for building the website for most details. If you want to share,
I think for now it's good. It's not yet done, but I can like say the main idea that this page that you see, it's not the last version. You can always upgrade and bring it again and again through weeks and days, and you can make a really nice looking like result of it.
But did you create the secrets or agents? For example, you are the best experience about like web design, you are UX web designer or like or just from
Well, I created some agents, give them some roles, and then I ask these agents to do research, do design. So I mean, it's endless opportunity.
I see many agents integrated, which are already built from some experts. It's really detailed. Sometimes I'm just copy paste the secrets or agents, but it's a little dangerous.
Mm,
Don't forget to send me, okay? Because I will.
yeah. Well, I will. I will. I just think what kind of things can I show more? Maybe from my other works. No, internet. And just to get some valuable information, so which will be marked there. Yeah, another idea, just which I'm trying to count as another product, with exact go-to-market. So there are no reason to think about idea. You can see it in real life in a couple of minutes and just start to play with it. That's how it looks like. Okay. Just the various interfaces of information. So you can treat information now as as a high kitchen. So instead of be fed by McDonald's and all other information fast foods, you can use kind of a deep research and see the representation of information built for you, for your eyes. And actually the machine will know your context, so it will show you it the way you like. So hope you guys can play with that, and yeah. Yeah.
I need to make things, so some delivery things. And when I'm not an expert in some area, I can't test or check what kind of quality I need daily in its deep research. So yes, we know that we can customize by prompts or maybe by agents. But my idea is can you maybe learn your IE, your personal IE, before he gave you some deep research results? Learn in one special area, for example. Because when you give deep research for the artist, you know, and in one time you will give the deep research on counter functionality. How can we check the quality of these different deep research?
Yeah, these days you need AI to control AI. That's the problem. So actually there are two questions I can hear here. So how can you control your AI is not giving you low quality answer, or like is not lying you? And actually, how can you improve it to be more personal, if I get it right? Okay, so the first thing, you really need AI to control AI, but there are different levels in this thing. So when you use cloud code, is actually, so there are language model, there are you, and of course you can communicate directly to language model, but this way you use cloud version usually, and it not always have a right agentic functions. So that's a reason why we use things like cloud code or cowork or many different interpreters. So you can speak with interpreter and it can describe what you want to a language model. So inside of this interpreter, like cloud code, there are different tools. It's like read, write, grab, many various things. So if you want to be sure that your cloud code will not do some wrong things, you can use they call it hooks. So hooks, it's a kind of a thing which give you ability to control the behavior of AI. Let's say that. So my problem is that my cloud code usually say to me, okay, I cannot do that, so now you do that. And I really hate this. So I really don't want to open anything or just to sign up somewhere because he can. And my conversation starts to be like, no, you do. So you go and you do. So that's a good moment to make a hook. So you're just saying something like, okay, so now make a hook, which will not give you ability to reply to me. So I will undo it by my own. So you should do it. Yeah, of course, hooks should be more complicated, and it should be like around all of your basic behaviors of AI. But uh, yes, it will lie to you, and it will lie a lot, and you need to control it. So that's the reason why you need to do not just so when you do a complex tasks, it's better to do kind of decomposition for a small like granular tasks, and actually to use some methodology of development. Like you need sprints, you need to have a backlog, you need to understand how backlog works, you need to understand sprints, you need to understand how actually to approach sprint and how to finish the sprint. So there should be the way to open the project, like you do research, you plan, after that you implement, after that you test, after that you maybe do some regression tests. After that, only you deploy. After that, maybe you have tests again. So it works different for different. Yeah, I have a second question here too.
I think we're going maybe too much technicality. I think maybe we should explain that we speak about maybe a bit about the skills, research and
Skills is different from hooks.
it's, I think it would be just easier for today because not everybody is that deep into the subject as you are.
Actually, that's a good point. And to get more deeper, there is super easy way to get into, which is this Anthropic course. It takes like 20 minutes to finish it, and it will give you the basic understanding of how it all thing works. So what tools you have there, what is skills, what are agents, and how to use hooks. So probably that can be an answer for your first question. So answer to your, but yes, sometimes you need to use AI to control AI. That's a problem. If you do a code, you cannot trust this thing because sometimes you cannot get, well, you can, but you don't get into the code. So as what I do, I use a GPT in Cowork version to control my cloud code and just to find the lie and work with it. So your second question, how to do it more personal, is more about how to work with the memory and what this thing remember about you. So that's the reason why I store all context of my conversations on my behalf somewhere on my computer or in a GitHub, so I can work with that. So now I have something like 4,000 markdown files with all history of our communication. That means that if tomorrow I'll change cloud code to, I don't know, Minimax or some Qwen or any other Chinese model, it will have this context. So this context is so I will not explain all these things again because it will remember it. But to work with this context is one of the more complicated tasks for a user now, because it only takes couple of weeks for anyone who for a cloud code user to be noticed that okay, this thing is actually get more and more stupid. So it's just falling apart, and yeah, one of the more complicated things to do is memory thing.
I think that we can discuss about some study process for the machine, and it is suppose very interesting and new area about community for learning machine, not in whole things and whole knowledge in the world, but more specific, more experts. And it is my new business task to find some IT system for my whole business, for my company, for which is two experts in some area, team, maybe will learn what
Water management.
it is flow meters and it is very customized area of water management. And yes, and it is interesting to me what the kind of acknowledgement I need to put in my.
That's a good question actually to ask a different AI to learn to teach you. That's the thing that how to learn something that nobody knows actually. So there are only few teachers in the world who can teach this thing. Well, the best answer here, you go to ChatGPT or Gemini and you use this thing. So that's how all of us are get the new knowledges these days. So you just ask Gemini for like I know nothing about water management. So teach me about how can I use AI in water management in Russia. Okay, and here, where is that? Learn tools. No. Guided learning it is. And I have only 3 minutes to learn it. So there are no water management in Russia. So that will be an answer. Okay. Let's explore how Russia is applying AI to its water systems. I'll ask cutting questions along the way to ensure we hit the key points within the 3 minute window. Automated reservation cascades. What is that? You know it, okay. Yeah, okay, it exists. Urban smart grid. I think it's grids, это как сети распределения, умные сети распределения воды. Digital hydro diplomacy. Whoa. That exists. That exists actually.
Yes, in Croatia, especially, and my company is Tashkent, it also works with it because they have deficit with water resources and they try to negotiate about water resources between Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan.
What I'm trying to explain, so you don't need to find the teacher in this area. You can use this thing. It's already marked like 3 more important things in your area. So now you can learn through this thing, and it will show you everything you want to know.
But what kind of resources you use when he or try to teach you?
All data of the world, and 2 million of no 2 million. Well, let's ask him. How can we be sure that you don't use bullshit when you teach us this?
Actually, Gulf Country has a big project about this. For the last 1 year, they are trying to manage water project.
İzmir very right? İzmir has a big problem with water.
Yeah. But no, I mean like Gulf countries, UAE, Saudi Arabia, they have big projects for water.
That's completely fair question. It's smart to be skeptical because AI hallucinations, what you rightly call bullshit, are a real phenomenon. To be totally transparent how I operate, I'm Gemini 3.1 and I acting as your collaborative learning partner with Gemini guided learning. Specific framework is based on here's how can ensure the information stays grounded in real while it learn. Okay, so it's all about you to distill bullshit from real knowledge. But yes, there will be some bullshit. So it's only you who decide what kind of information you want to be fed in.
Expert. So when I'm not an expert in such question,
Verify with another AI. So you
an expert who can control all.
not really. You need you no, you don't need to be an expert. You need to have an interpreter. And sometimes this interpreter is actually less clever comparing to the model which you use for guided learning. So you can take this thing and bring it to, I don't know, let's use what? ChatGPT is good. Let's go to Minimax. Minimax. Okay. How can I use it? I guess it lost for money now. Okay, let's go to ChatGPT. No. No, okay. Okay, we had this conversation with Gemini, and I consider it to be a strange one, and maybe it's full of shit. So please, can you check it and do some checks about this? So just first of all, offer me here kind of a prompt which I shall use with you to be an expert to check the how right the information here is. So you do something like this. So now you check one AI with another AI. So regarding the data which was used to develop all these knowledges, so that's why it's so important to use roles and skills to set the roles and use the skills. Because when you speak with AI, you actually speak with like whole humanity. But if you want to find something regarding water management, probably it's not so good idea to speak with, I don't know, with entrepreneur from China and yeah, and from kid from USA and from grandmother from, I don't know, from Uganda. So probably you need to be more specific. What kind of skills you need to be shown there. Okay, so there a prompt you can use for this reason. Act as senior fact checker, technical due diligence analysis, and audit following AI generated answer for factual accuracy. What I need from you, break the answer to atomic claims. For each claims label as verified, false, no, plum, plum, plum, plum, plum, plum. Okay, now customize it specifically for water management in Russia. And you have it. So that's how will I deal with it. Okay. Use of smart water jargon without concrete mechanisms. Okay. Росгидро, Росводоканал. Чего? Гидроузлы, каскады, водохранилищ. Я понимаю, я не знаю. Okay. Be skeptical by default. Do not reward polished wording. Treat bug fogness as a warning sign. Okay. Well, yeah, and that's sure. Yeah, I can share anything. Reach me, and I will. So, maybe it's better to just switch to Russian. No, no.
Ну и вкладочку человек открыла перевод на русский. Да. Сделал бы на русский. А? В России опубликовать куда-нибудь, хотя бы на GitHub, рекомендуете? Нет, это синий.
Точно симметрия?
Да, точно, это синий, да.
Ну, уже на гипсе.
Это да.
Да, задеплой это на... это уже задеплоено у меня на сайте. Да, задеплой это на мой сайт и отправь Полине в телегу назад. Если что, Полина там где-то в последних сообщениях была в Телеграме. Как выстроить жизнь, создавать... Well, actually, that's the thing that everyone start to do with AI. So that's the first ever question you ask. Well, am I right with the thing I do in my life? So, am I living the right way? Best question you